Welcome back, everybody. This is the thejonnymar, and I am continuing Resident Evil 2, the Leon A scenario. So last time we did quite a bit of things. We got our first precinct key, and we opened up some new areas in the game, and now we're going to open up a couple of more areas with this key, and we'll be able to discard it. And basically, we are at a point where, well, the rest of this police station is actually going to open up for us. So we've been somewhat limited at this point in terms of what we can do, but now we can actually open up some brand new rooms, which will allow us to access some new items, and also some new enemies. Well, not so much some new enemies, but some different variations of the enemies we've seen so far. So this is the second room that is opened up by the, geez, what was it, the diamond key? No, the spade key. And of course it asks you, do you want to discard the key? Which is always interesting in a Resident Evil game. We have a whole mob of zombies here waiting for us, gnawing on one of their brethren. Let's activate them and use our shotgun to take them out. But I always wanted them to, in one of these games, to actually make it so that basically there was a reason to keep the keys. Like a chest at the end of the game or something like that, where you would need all of the keys from throughout the game to actually open it. It just seemed always weird that they would have you discard it but give you the option, even when, you know, it wasn't any use to it left. Y'all dead, guys? That is a lot of policemen. So this was the door that was locked from the outside, from over by the statue room. And then there's a little set of hand bullets here. And up here is the second locked desk that you actually need a small key for. And we're going to get that in a very short time, so we'll be back for that. This next room has a lot going on, so we'll have to make sure to do it all. So you can start on the bottom level, or you can go up to the top. I'm gonna start on the top level, if I can get up the stairs here. And basically what I'm gonna do is head out this door, because remember that crank we got last episode? Well, it has one use, and we might as well use it so that we get it out of our inventory. So we're gonna head in here, which is the only room accessible on this floor, at least on this side of the police station. And we're gonna come over to this square crank hole and insert our square crank and turn. It's gonna bring some steps down, and there's not really any reason. You can see the crank is now gone from our inventory. To go up those steps, we will have to come back here once we get another item, of course. And that will allow us to actually finish up a puzzle here that will allow us to continue in the game. But in the meantime, let's head back into the library. We got a few more things to do in there. So first off, we're gonna run this way. Ah! That is an automatic cutscene, of course. Drops you down here to a little alcove that is barricaded, and you'll notice a bronze plate, and you'll also notice that those bookcases on there are at particular points with the colored lights. And that is showing you the solution to a puzzle that we have to do, which is right here. Now, this puzzle is pretty easy. All you have to do is move the two left bookcases, one each to the right. So just click the switch to the right once. You're good to go. If you can get in front of them and actually hit the switch. There we go. What the heck was that? Didn't look like a key. It's a bishop plug. Huh. Yes, welcome to the next major puzzle we have to solve. There's a door in this police station that, for whatever reason, is locked with 4 plugs that we need to use in order to open it. So we'll have to get a bishop, a rook, I think a queen, and a king plug. There's also a red herb over here. So that's the first of 4, because this game likes to throw 4s at us. So we will continue onward. A lot of zombies coming up, and then also a save room. We're gonna leave that guy for now. We don't need to kill him. But we are gonna take out the other ones in our way. Wow, bleeding out already. And this little ladder here is actually a quick shortcut down to the bottom level, so that you don't have to actually go all the way around, which is actually kind of handy. So we'll be using that at different points. Now there are 2 zombies over here to the right, so I like to wait here, at least for the first one, because otherwise I tend to make the mistake of running around that corner without really looking and then getting bitten on. And there's another one coming down this path. Let's take him out as well. Back up. And he's bleeding out. That's good. So now when you head through this door, we'll get, thankfully, another save room. So in this save room is where the second small key is located. So let's pick that up. Now we can open up that locked desk. And we're actually going to be heading back there in a very short while to get the item out of that desk. But first, let's read the secretary's diary. Find out that there are more kind of concerns about the mental health of the chief of police. And that he's been stockpiling kind of all of these really rare artifacts and pieces of art. And he's really careful about them. Like, he's really kind of anal, so to speak, about people touching them and things. And people have started to kind of question his mental status because of some of the artwork he's gotten. Well, good to know, I guess, if we ever come across him. But we'll pick up these ink ribbons, I'll do some item management, and I'll meet you back at that locked desk. Alright, so we're back with our small key, so let's open this desk. And we get a brand new item through this game, which is parts that you can use to upgrade your weaponry. So Leon gets this for many of the weapons that he's going to acquire, but we're going to hold off on using them for now, and I'll tell you why in a little bit. Meantime, back to the save room. Alright, so we're back in the save room, and we're going to continue onward. Now, the reason I didn't use the handgun parts is because when you actually equip them and combine them with your handgun, what they do is they essentially increase your ability to shoot multiple bullets at once. So you can shoot up to 3 if you want at one time. Now that's good and bad. It allows you to very quickly put bullets into bad guys, and there's a flaming zombie just around the corner here. But the bad thing is you can actually waste ammo. But you also don't want to use it and combine it until you're out of ammo. Because once you combine, you're actually going to get a brand new 18 bullets. Like so. And you can actually change it to manual, so it doesn't shoot the 3 bullet burst. And then you have a little bit more control over how much ammo you use. Since I'm only fighting one zombie, I don't need to do the burst at this point. Oh, come on. Just die, buddy. This zombie really wants to get me. Wasted bullet. So why is he on fire? That's why. A helicopter crashed through the building. We need to get past where that is, but in order to do that, we're gonna have to put out that fire. So let's see if we can find a way to do that. Here we have a nice long corridor. This door takes you back down to the safe room that we used on the bottom. You can get some handgun bullets here. And by safe room, I don't mean a gross room with an item box. I mean a room that had a safe in it that we used that number lock for. Alright, so here's the burning helicopter. Now there's a water tank right above it, but to use it, we're going to have to find an item, which is a valve handle. So we're going to head down these steps, and we're going to try to dodge all these zombies, because there are a bunch of them. And we really don't want to use the ammo necessary to kill them all. Especially since we're really not going to come through this area again. So see you later. Have a nice day. Thanks for coming. Tell the wife and kids I said hi. And we're going to head into this little room. Couple things in here. I don't think there's anything back here. No, nothing special. But there is some ink ribbons. There's some handgun bullets as well. And there's the valve handle that we want. And if you want to save, there's a typewriter as well. Another female nudie poster. These cops really like to put those up. But then we're going to head through this door. Holy crap. It's frickin' zombies. Oh, I love it. That is the one time in the game, and in any of the Resident Evil games, where they actually took advantage of the loading screen for a door and made zombies come through it. So like when I played the original, I expected that at every door, and it never happened. And they finally did it in this game. It is so awesome. Alright, so let's get around these stupid zombies again, and we're going to head back up with our brand new handle. And now we're going to put out that fire, which of course will allow us to access another room, which has a puzzle in it, shockingly. But we'll solve that puzzle, get a couple more items, and then we'll call it an episode. So we have a water pressure valve. We do want to rupture the tank. So let's use our valve handle. And this is not a one-time use. They actually use this quite a few times in this game. So there are a couple other puzzles that will require this. Now that water is only hitting one particular part of the helicopter. But you'll notice when we actually go back there that the whole helicopter is now no longer on fire. You do want to go into the cockpit because there are some handgun bullets. For whatever reason, they survived in that intense fire. And now we're going to head back in. So we got some more crows to dodge. Alright, so I did some item management. And now we're going to head back past this helicopter. There's actually an office back here, but we cannot access it with Leon. But you can with Claire. So when I do Claire's A scenario, I'll be showing that off. In the meantime, let's head into this kind of art storage area. We're going to grab some shotgun bullets. And you'll notice I picked up my 2 red jewels. That's because we can finally use them. So here's another precinct key. Looks like a diamond key. This time for real. I'm not just misspeaking. So we'll use that in my next episode. But in the meantime, let's use our 2 jewels on these female busts. Pardon the pun. And that'll give us access to another of our plugs. So let's insert the second one. Let's reach into his chest and grab our second plug. And then in my next episode, we're going to find out what we can actually access with this brand new precinct key. So as always, viewers, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. And I will see you all next time. So long.